Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and as you guys saw in the title, this is going to be all about my current beauty favorites for the month of May. But I feel like I need to come on here and reintroduce myself just because I have not filmed in such a long time. I think it's been like almost 3 weeks since the last time I actually sat in my room, got myself ready to film. Even though I know I posted a video maybe like a week ago or something like that, but I haven't actually sat down and filmed in quite a while. It seemed like it took me forever to like get my light set up and get my camera focused, and I still feel like I'm out of focus. Like, I'm just so rusty. But if you guys follow me on any of my other social media platforms like my Instagram or Snapchat, y'all know. Y'all definitely know my struggle. Y'all have been right with me in the trenches every day with everything that I've had going on. I told you guys like earlier that as soon as it got closer to my son actually graduating high school, things were gonna get just like really crazy, and that's exactly what's been going on. Seems like he's had track meet after track meet, or he's been honored at this event or honored at that event.
Track and field. Track athlete of the year is Andre Jeff.
Woo!
Andre has been a standout track and field athlete for 9 years. He's joined an AAU team in Hawaii when he was 9. He moved around, but his improvement was consistent. This year, he posted one of the top 400-meter times in the entire country, 3rd best in Georgia and 16th best in the United States.
Woo!
During the state tournament, he was ranked #1 in the 400 and 3rd in the 200 last weekend.
And I'm not complaining because I am so proud of the kid, but I swear to you, behind every successful child is an exhausted parent. Like, even today, we're doing his official signing to announce the college that he decided to go with. And I don't even have time to truly be filming this video, but I was like, bump that. I missed my people, and I'm about to take 30 minutes and go ahead and record this. So no more talking, let's get started. So I honestly have not been wearing like a whole lot of makeup just because I've been outside a lot. So even though I normally try and showcase like skincare items more towards the end of the month, I have a lot of skincare to show you guys because that's really the area that I have been focusing on. So the first thing that I want to show you guys is this Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield. Here is what it looks like. If you guys remember, I actually picked this up during the Sephora VIB sale, and a lot of you guys had so many great things to say about this in the comment section. I had my eye on this for a really long time, but it was the $60 price tag that was kind of throwing me off. But this claims to do a lot. It's supposed to treat, blur, and protect your skin. It has SPF 30 in it, and I like the fact that even though it has SPF 30, it's like a clear form, because a lot of the times I feel like items with SPF, they have a tendency to leave like that white cast on your skin. This did not do that at all. And like I say, like, I've been outside a lot. This is outdoor track season, so it's no covered anything. Like, I'm outside all of the time, and I again love the fact that this has SPF in it. I love how it feels when I put it on my skin. It has almost like a silicone type of feel. The downside of that is that it never feels like it dries completely. Like, it doesn't like dry matte into your skin. Like, you can kind of always tell it's there, if that makes any sense. But that's not a deal breaker for me because I can definitely see where like my skin has been clearing up. Because like I said, I haven't really been wearing makeup. I just been focusing more on like protecting my skin from like the harmful rays and stuff while being outside. And I just really like this. I can definitely see a difference in my skin. And I'm going to say it has a lot to do with this just because this is like one of the main things that I've been wearing. So although it was $60, I have to say this has been a really good investment into my skincare regimen. So the next skincare item that I've been loving is a face wash. This is the MAC Lightful C Marine Bright Cleanser. Here is what the packaging looks like. I ended up just picking the small travel size because I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I didn't know how it was going to work on my skin, and I didn't want to, you know, get the big one. So I think this one was about $10. And let me tell y'all, like I said, I've been doing a lot of traveling, a lot of out-of-town track meets, and I just kind of threw this in my bag on a whim. I love how clean my skin feels after I use this. Now, a friend of mine, she swears by this and says that she's seen a difference in her skin. It evens out her skin tone. Her skin looks brighter and more radiant. I can't really attest to that just because with track season, I just have a season round tan from being outside. So I can't say that, oh, I've seen, you know, where my skin has gotten brighter, because if anything, my skin is getting darker and more bronze from being out in the sun. And yes, y'all know I love looking like a bronze goddess, so that doesn't bother me. But I just really love how clean my skin feels. I've gone in sometimes with a full face of makeup, use this, and it just gets everything off. I can use a wipe after and there's no like excess dirt or anything, so this just does an amazing job. What I also love is the fact that you do not need a lot. Like, you seriously need a pea-sized amount and it builds up a really nice foam. So even though I've had this for a while, I still have so much more in here because I learned the hard way that you don't need a lot. Like, at first I was using like a really big dab and then it was just like so much foam and suds. The smallest amount gets your face really, really clean. So I know that when I run out of this, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase the big one because I just really like it. So next, I kind of want to talk about nails. I feel like I don't really talk about nail products on my channel, but I have two nail colors that I've really been in love with recently. The first is from Sinful Colors. This one is called Wonder Mint. I believe I had this on my nails in a previous video. If I did, I'll leave a link to it up here so you guys can check it out if you want to see how it looks on the nails. But this is just a really pretty, like, transfer from spring to summer type of color, and I just really loved how this looked on my nails. But the color that I'm currently wearing, which is this one right here, this is from a brand called Look. I never heard of them before, but these were on sale in Rite Aid for $1.99, and I think they're normally $3.99. And I just thought this was a really pretty color. The shade is called Periwinkle, and again, it's just like one of those really pretty shades. I'm not known for doing like really bright shades. Normally I like creams, browns, grays, and things like that, but I do like to go a bit brighter when it comes to like the spring and the summertime. But this is probably as bright as I go. Like, either one of these two is about the most I would do, but I just really love this. I feel like it's not too much, it's not overdone, so you could kind of get away with wearing it in the work field as well without like pushing the limits. But it lasts a really long time. I've had this one on now for about a week, and I'm just starting to see where it's like chipping in some places. So the formula of this is really good, but again, I just really love the color. Now for foundation, like I said, I've been outside, so I have not worn like a lot of foundation because it just does not make any sense in this Georgia heat. I know when we went to States in, oh, where were States? Carrollton, Georgia, I want to say that's where it was. It was almost 100 degrees. So seriously, I've had no need to really wear foundation. But for one of those days where I want to kind of look like something, I've been wearing this Black Opal True Color Powder Foundation. That's what it looks like. I have mine in the shade Medium Dark. This is their Ultra Matte Foundation Powder. So that is how Medium Dark looks. They had about 6 or 7 shades. I think this was the second color. I think they had a medium, and like I said, this one is Medium Dark. It's the powder foundation that I'm wearing today. I really love it. It just does a really good job. It gets some nice coverage to be a powder foundation, because you know, sometimes with powder foundation you don't always get the most flawless finish, but I've used it on its own and I feel like you do get some really good coverage from it. But then I also love how it looks on top of foundation like I'm wearing it today. It just sets your makeup in place, gives you again some really nice coverage and pigmentation, and I've been loving it. I picked this one up when I was out of town because I didn't have anything else, but I really like it. So you guys know, normally I am a matte girl. I am a matte girl to my core. I love matte lipsticks, mattes all day, mattes over anything. But surprisingly, I've been really into lip glosses lately, and I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I haven't really been wearing makeup, but you know, I try to, you know, do a little something just cause, I mean, you know, people looking, we out of town, my son's always like the #1 on the team, people coming and asking questions about him, and here I am looking like death. So I've been really trying to at least do like some lip gloss, mascara, maybe a little bit of powder foundation, brows, and throw a hat on and go about my business. So I have 3 like lip gloss type of products that I've really been loving, and surprisingly they're all pink. I don't know what it is. Normally I go for a natural color. I've been really loving pinks lately. The first one is the one that I'm actually wearing on my lips. This is the CoverGirl Melting Pout in the shade 110 Evangelical. That's probably not how you say that. They have it like hyphenated out, so I don't know, but I'll leave it on the screen. Again, this is a new product from CoverGirl. It's called the Melting Pout, and it's a gel liquid lipstick. Like I said, it's the one I'm wearing on my lips today, but I'll just go ahead and swatch a little on my hand as well so you guys can see. So that is it swatched right there. And it does not dry down to a matte. It just gives kind of like a comfortable glossy type of finish, and I've really been loving it. The next one that I've been loving is also a new lip product. I showed you guys this one on Snapchat. I've really been loving this one. This is from Maybelline. It's one of their new Vivid Hot lip lacquers. This one is in the shade Too Cute, and I've been wearing this one like crazy. This is actually the one I wore to my son's banquet. The City of Savannah banquet. So that's what it looks right there, and it's just a really pretty color. It's more like a soft baby pink, but I really like it. It does still give some color. You guys know like my top lip is darker than my bottom lip, but I did only have to apply like 1 coat, and it still gave a really nice finish. So I've been loving that one as well. And then finally, it's like an oldie but a goodie for me, and I pulled it back out. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Vintage Lip Gloss. I'll swatch this one as well. But this one is just a favorite of mine. Like, it's kind of like a go-to if I want to rock more of like a pinky shade. So that is it right there. And as I'm looking, they all look similar. Where they do that at, right? But these are the ones that I've been rocking nonstop and really loving. And again, I surprised my own self with this pink lately, because normally I am not a pink girl, but I've been feeling it. And then finally, because I got to get out of here, this is a newer product for me. I have a haul coming up. I got a lot of videos coming up for you guys. Oh my gosh, I have so many videos that I owe you. Thank you guys, okay? Just thank you so much for bearing with me, because like I said, I know I've kind of been MIA, but it's a great reason for it. But this next product is a bronzer. It's from Graftobian, and here is what it looks like. I am one of those people that I really love bronzer. I remember like when I first started out in makeup, I would hear people say a lot of the times like those of us that are darker skinned don't need bronzer, like it defeats the purpose. And I used to have that mind frame, not even really knowing what bronzer was. But as I grew in makeup and my makeup choices and started learning more and figuring out what works for my face, I love bronzer. Even if I'm just wearing like powder foundation, concealer, I would throw some bronzer on to really like warm my face up, give me that sun-kissed type of glow. And I've really been loving this one. I don't remember the shade. I think it's like dark or something like that. I'll leave it on the screen or either down below because it's not on the packaging. But it is the bronzer that I'm wearing today. I don't know if you guys can see. And I love, like, I just really love how it just gives you this like kissed by the sun type of warmth. It just makes it look like you've been laying out in the tropical sun all summer, and then you just came back with this glow. So I really love this one. It kind of puts me in the mind of the NARS Casino bronzer, which you guys know that I love. I know it runs you about $26, so I think for a decent bronzer that's a really good price, but I just really have been loving this one. So that is it for my current beauty favorites. I feel so rusty. I feel like I was looking in the viewfinder too much. I feel like the lighting is off. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I am off my game from not consistently coming and filming for you guys. But thank you so much for sticking it out with your girl. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you guys for all of your positive feedback on my other social media platforms in regards to my son. You guys say all the time like it's like he's your nephew, like y'all are his aunties and his uncles, because you guys have been, you know, hearing me talk about it all the time. But I'm so proud of him. I am going to try and vlog the ceremony today of him doing the official college announcement, and then I'll try to have that up to you guys, because a lot of you guys were like, Tiff, you better vlog it. We need to see our nephew and what choice he's making. But again, thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I'm going to try to do better soon. In the next few weeks, I'll be back to my regular schedule. But until next time, bye YouTube.